Well, one of the series is now over. And who would have thought? My bracket's totally messed up at this point. Like, I don't even know what to say. So, I'm just going to get into it. So, Columbus sweeps the Tampa Bay Lightning. What? I'm shook. I'm just shook. Like, what? Like, I don't... I'm just going to get into it. Okay, so game one. So I'm not going to make this a huge long video, like a huge, like review thing. I'm just going to tell you some basic stats on the 4 games. Tell you how things played out, whatever, because I didn't watch, obviously, everything. So I'm not going to go through who scored first. I'm not going to go through any of that. But basically, for the first game, I know Tampa scored first because they were up 3-0 after 1 period. And I was like, yeah, this is what I expected. This is going to be done in like 4 or 5 games. I was right, but not the same team that I thought was going to do it. Apparently. So, 3-0 Bolts after 1. I remember I just came home from work that day. It was 0-0. I was like, okay, so it's still 0-0. A few minutes after I start watching it, or like a minute after, bam, short-handed goal right there. 1-0. I'm like, here it comes. Everyone's getting excited. I stopped watching, I think, after the first period just because I didn't necessarily think it was over. I just don't remember what other games were on that day. But I think I was watching other games, I believe. I'm not sure. And then I get notifications from NHL for every single series. And then it was like goal Columbus. And I was like, it's 3-2. And I was like, eh. And then when it was 4-3 Columbus, or 3-2 Tampa, sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. That's kind of cool. They're trying to come back. And they did. And then I get a notification, 4-3 Columbus goal. I was like, oh. So I put it on. Columbus wins game 1. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, good. Like, I give them credit. They're probably going to lose game 2, right? But, it's okay. Good. They won game 1. They won game 1 and they won in Tampa, which is good. So then you could come home to Columbus tied 1-1, right? Nope. Columbus had way other plans. So anyway, so in game 1, there was a shorthanded goal for Tampa Bay, which started off the whole scoring. Then Columbus had a shorty and a power play goal. So the shots were 29-26 for Tampa Bay. Tampa was over 3 on the power play. Columbus was 1 for 2 on the power play. And the hits were 16-14 for Tampa Bay. So I just have some like basic stats here. So it was 3-0 after 1. 3-1 after 2. Then Columbus scored 3 straight to win 4-3, obviously. And they took game 1. And I was like, oh yeah, don't worry. Like, Tampa Bay should win game 3 or game 2 pretty easily, considering they're down 1-0. Or, yeah, considering they're down 1-0 in the series, right? They're going to come out firing. Nope. So game 2 rolls around. 5-1 Columbus. 5-1 Columbus. Like, you're at home, you have a chance to tie the series going into Columbus. It's not a must-win, considering you're Tampa Bay. You can probably come back even if you're down 2-0, right? Nope. Anyway, so you're down 1-0 in the series. You're probably thinking, okay, we're still okay. Like, we still have another one at home. We can just win this one, and then we'll be tied going back to Columbus. Does that happen? Once again, nope. I remember that day I was on a walk. I think that was Friday. And then I was talking to my sister's boyfriend, and then he was like, I kind of want Tampa Bay to be out. And then I kept, like, checking. It was 2-1, 3-1. And then I get home, and then I see 4-1, 5-1. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I was actually kind of getting excited. I'm like, damn. Like, because, like, to see the best team in the league out in the first round, not even just in the first round, getting swept. That's the huge thing. It's like, what the hell? I don't understand. But whatever. It just happened. So anyway, so 5-1, Columbus won game 2. Again, I do not have the stats. I have no idea who scored first. You know what? I'm just going to check. Where the hell is my phone? Oh, it's right here. So, sorry, I should have wrote this down before. But basically, so 2 power play goals for Columbus in that game. So Columbus went 2 for 4 on the power play. Tampa went 0 for 2 on the power play. The hits were pretty one-sided, 37-17 for Tampa Bay, so it was a much more physical game. But who cares about physical when you lose 5-1, you know what I mean? Like, that's, the score matters, not the hits, right? So Friday night, if you load, that would be amazing. Here it is. Okay, so box score. But yeah, so, and then the shots were also 27-24 Columbus. So surprisingly, Columbus outscored them and outshot them. And not by much, but whatever. So Columbus did score first. Then they scored again. Then they scored again to make it 3-0 in the second period. Then that's when Sergachev got their one and only goal to make it 3-1. Then O'Reilly Nash and Artemi Panarin score to make it 5-1, and then that's it. So once again, the hits were one-sided. Columbus had 2 power play goals, which is good. And Tampa Bay is down 2-0 going back to Columbus, and Columbus is up 2-0 going home. If Columbus wins these next 2 games, they win the series by sweep. So now Tampa Bay at least should be a bit worried because they have to win the next game. Otherwise, it's a 3-0 hole, and then you have to win 4 straight. Which you're Tampa Bay, I get it, but then like 62 wins in the regular season does not mean jack shit when it comes to the playoffs. Like when it comes to the playoffs, you actually have to play. You know what I mean? You have to. You can't just say, oh yeah, you know, yeah, whatever. Like we're Tampa Bay, we're gonna come back. No. Anyway, so they're down 2-0 going into Columbus, and Columbus is probably freaking awesome. Like we expected to lose game 1, and then you come back, a stunning comeback, then you kill game 2. So it's like, damn, like we really needed Tampa's like we really needed game 1 because then it at least would have been tied 1-1, right? Anyways, so going into game 3, so Tampa Bay obviously probably in a must-win situation. Basically, yeah. Let me go to the things again because I did not rate who scored first or anything like that, which I don't know why the hell I didn't do that. So, Columbus scores first. Matt Duchene, there was no goals in the first period. Matt Duchene scores in the second to make it 1-0. 7 minutes later, Columbus makes it 2-0. Then Andre Palat got their only goal in 4:40 in the third period to make it 2-1. And then at 19 minutes, Kim Atkinson got a goal. I have no idea if that was an empty net or not. I don't want to press it to find out, but I just did. Okay, it's showing me an ad. That's true. Okay, that's an okay. Okay, I don't want to see that. Okay, I don't want to see that. Thank you. So that's that. Columbus just basically took over and did not let Tampa Bay do it. The shots in that game were 31-30 for Tampa Bay. Columbus once again had a 1 power play goal. They were 1 for 2. Tampa had no power play goals, which means obviously no goals. The hits were 44-40 for Tampa Bay, and Tampa's down 3-0 going into a game 4 in Columbus, which is also on the road, obviously. And the fans are fired up because they're up to 3-0 against the best team in the league, or what was the best team in the league. Anyway, my mom was calling me. Great. So game 4, which was obviously today. Let's see who scored. Like scored first, I think. Oh yeah, no. So I know that Columbus was up 2-0. My friend told me, and I was like 2-0, damn. Like, and then I look on the score. Like I look on the TV, it's 2-1. I'm like, okay, so it's still fairly close, right? And then Seth Jones makes it 3-1. As soon as I turn the TV on, because I think, yeah. As soon as I turn the TV on, Kim Atkinson scores to make it a 3-1 game, and I'm like, wow, I was just shook. And then they're able to come back, a Paquette, then not long after, Braden Point on the power play made it a 3-3 game. Okay. And then a delayed penalty call, which this ended up being the game-winning goal. A delayed penalty call, and then one of the Jackets goes right up the ice, makes something happen, and then it's a 4-3 game. So they take their game right back. And after that, they did not look back. They won. That was the game winner. And you're probably wondering why the final score was 7-3. Yeah, no, it was 4-3 with like 3 minutes left. Do not be fooled. 3 empty net goals. 3 in a matter of I don't know how many minutes. I don't really care how many minutes, to be honest. But 18:07, then 18:26, then 19:51. So basically in like 2 minutes and 1.5 minutes. So 7-3. Let's just make it 5-3. That was like, you know, well, 4-3 was the actual score, but then 3 empty netters, right? And that's that. Tampa Bay got swept. The shots were 33-25 for Tampa. Columbus was 1 for 2 on the power play. Tampa was 1 for 1 on the power play. And the hits were 32-30 for Tampa Bay. And that's the series. Columbus wins their first playoff series. And who knew that it would be a sweep against the best team in the NHL? What? That's insane. That's a record breaking for sure. So now going into the whole series-wise. So shots, Tampa had 117. Columbus had 108. Tampa had 8 goals. Columbus had 19, taking away the 3 empty netters. That's 16. Saves, Columbus saved 109 of 17 of 117, which is 93% saved. Tampa saved 89 of 108, which is 82%. Taking away the 3 goals, make it 85. Taking away the 3 empty netters, make it 85% saved. Power play totals, Columbus was 5 for 10 on the power play, which is 50%, compared to Tampa Bay, 1 for 6 on the power play, 1 power play goal in 4 games, 16.6%. I have no idea how good their power play was in the regular season, but yeah. Going into the penalty kill, Columbus killed 5 of 6, 83.3%. Tampa killed 5 out of 10, which is also 50%, and Columbus had a power play goal in every single game, which is obviously really important. That's really good. So I'm definitely going to give Tampa Bay I'm definitely going to give Columbus a lot of credit, especially because I thought they were going to be down 1-0 or even 2-0 going back to Columbus. Instead, it was the exact opposite. They were up going. So that just made me shook. So good job, really good job. I did not expect that. Tampa Bay, I don't even know what to say. Like, what happened? That's all I can really say. What the hell happened? Like, I don't know if you just fell apart after that 3-0 lead. That's it. You just stopped kind of scoring. You just stopped playing. Like, after that one game, you just 1 goal followed by 1 goal, 2 goals. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know. But may I mention once again that Tampa Bay has 62 wins out of 82 games, which tied the NHL record with Detroit in 1992 or 1996. I don't know. That tied the record, the NHL record, and then they were also the President's Trophy winners, and they're out in 4 games just like that. Like, I don't understand. And also compared to 19-8 for goals, I make it 16-8, make it a bit more fair, because empty netters are empty netters, right? So, but I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just shook. And not to mention, there's another video on what to do right after this, basically. In New York swept Pittsburgh. What? What is going on? Like, my bracket is totally messed up at this point. What is happening? And if you guys are wondering, I'm just wearing, like, my Leafs jersey, or not, Leaf sweater. They also won yesterday, so I'm just going to catch you guys up on a little bit. This is so random, not even to do with hockey, but the Raptors did tie their series today to make it a 1-1, and I was going to do a preview to that video, to the series, which I just never ended up happening. But going into right now, so in the second period, game 4, St. Louis leads 2-1. The Winnipeg and the Blues are scoreless at 0. The Golden Knights lead 1-0 in game 4, where Vegas leads the series 2-1. And obviously the Islanders won and the Jackets won, so that's basically where we are right now. The Bruins are going to try to tie the series tomorrow in Toronto. The Flames are going to try to tie the series in Colorado tomorrow, both game 4s, and then the Stars are going to try to win at home to tie the series as well. So all 2-1 leads tomorrow, and we can either see 3 ties, or maybe we can see a few going up to 3-1. Hopefully the Leafs lead 3-1. That'd be great. And hopefully the Flames can tie the series. So yeah, just a little update on that. And wow, Tampa Bay is out. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys like prediction was. Sorry for the ugly background, my freaking basement. I was gonna do it over there, but there's a bunch of underwear hanging over there, and I do not think you guys want to see that. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you guys see this. Just a bunch of, what is that? I don't know what that is. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be soon. Thanks for watching. Again, let me know in the comments. Are you surprised? Did you expect this? Like, what was your prediction? Were you one of the crazy people that predicted Columbus in 4 and then you were actually right? I don't even know if anybody predicted Columbus in 4. I don't think anybody did, to be honest. No one. And it happened. But hockey's very unpredictable, and that's the best thing about it. Like, some sports are just too predictable, and then some are just very unpredictable, which is awesome. Like, people love when their bracket's broken, because then it's, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.